68-year-old Elizabeth Totsky died of strangulation in her South Milwaukee home about 2 weeks ago, and her husband said it was the second time the teenager put his grandmother in a chokehold. The teen is in custody on a $100,000 bond. New details reveal drunk driving is suspected in the crash that killed 2 Marquette University student athletes. According to TMJ4, a search warrant says the 41-year-old woman driving the striking vehicle admitted to drinking 2 malt beers before the crash. She's not been formally charged. Marquette University President Kim O-Ah-un addressed the tragedy before a higher education panel discussion.
We're working through it as a campus. The most important thing for us right now is to lean into our Catholic Jesuit traditions, to be present for our students, to help them with the healing process, to be with the families and to be able to support them.
20-year-old Noah Snyder and 19-year-old Scott McCowd died and 2 other students were injured. Despite financial aid uncertainties and canceled research grants, Milwaukee higher education leaders share some promising numbers. Enrollment is up this fall at UW-Milwaukee, Marquette University, Milwaukee School of Engineering, and Milwaukee Area Technical College. UW-Milwaukee Chancellor Thomas Gibson says they're keeping affordability for students top of mind.
Just last year, in 2024, several hundred students earned approximately 8,000 college credits while still in high school, saving families nearly $2.6 million.
Milwaukee education leaders say more philanthropy dollars may need to supplement future federal cuts. This has been your news update. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is next on the new 1017 The Truth.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
They live in suburbs together. They live in the city together. They hang out together, all in the same family. We're the only idiots that fight because we want our voice to only be on one side. Like, does that even make any sense? And when the side loses, you lose everything. They, on the other hand, have a voice no matter what because somebody that looks like them is always in control.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point.
Well, it's just a skewed system.
Of course it is.
It's a lot of judgment.
But answer my question, though. Should we let people go? Should we let people go? Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come in your house.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point. This is the best radio show in the state of Wisconsin. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. And all I'm asking the mayor and the Common Council president and the Common Council, show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
Can I play good? Don't it sound like me? Right. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. Truth Roundtable today with none other than T. Smith.
Big Tom. Yes, sir.
And L. Ramey.
In the building.
What's up? It's been a while. Y'all been dissing me for like a long time.
Man, life been taking over. It's
making me feel bad, you know.
Well, we here now.
It's like they don't like me no more. I'm gonna go Sit down.
Yeah, I got a feeling that's not the case.
Right. We're here now.
We might not like you, but you ain't missing us.
What'd you say? He you know, all that
He
missing
definitely
stuff.
ain't missing us.
You're only off by a couple degrees. In those degrees, we don't like you. That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna go in my corner and cry. I'm gonna go. Oh my God. See, every time I think about it and we think about doing it, and everybody's schedule gets mixed up, so much happens in between that you kind of lose focus of what we were going to talk about. That was supposedly important at that time, and now nobody really cares about it. So
It was hot then.
it was hot. It ain't hot no more. It ain't even cold. It's not even frozen. It's non-existent. Non-existent. Got any?
What was it?
I don't know.
You forgot. Okay.
It's gone.
That's how old it is.
Once they took over the street, it was over.
Street takeovers.
Once they jacked all that,
Madness.
yeah, madness.
I want to know who their insurance is. Jesus. All those cars that be out there.
Isn't
Jesus.
Isn't it cute that he thinks they have insurance?
I'm just saying. Somebody got something.
That's nice. They got insurance. Okay.
Just listen.
All right.
Replace a lot of fenders, tires,
Well,
transmissions.
does that include the fire they set for the little ring of fire so they could drive around it and
That's
accidentally almost tip their car into it and burn up?
I don't understand that one.
I must have been way out of the loop. I don't even know what y'all talking about right
Street takeovers.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, your cousins decided they wanted to
Listen, man.
now.
take over like 20 plus areas in the city and drive around and act a fool.
And do what? Right.
That's all it is,
Nothing.
drive around and act a fool, right? But by the grace of God, nobody accidentally steered. I think a couple people got hurt at one of them, but nobody steered into the crowd and
Well, it's
lost
been occurring for
control.
some time. That's what's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
In other
Oh, yeah.
cities, it's been happening. We just, for lack of a term, late to the game. Which, thank you,
I wish we
Jesus.
would have missed the entire
Yeah,
game.
I wish we would have missed. Our streets aren't made like that.
Ain't no need anyway.
It's not.
As we say, ain't no need.
Ain't no need. None whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even understand the logic behind it.
Well,
Because there ain't none. What do you mean?
But maybe we can figure out.
This is ridiculous.
Maybe we can get them out to, what is it? The Milwaukee Mile. Allow kids to, that's what they want to do.
you think State Fair gonna open it up?
I'm not saying they is. All right.
They wouldn't.
You got to sign a waiver.
They
Sign a waiver.
wouldn't. They wouldn't let a rapper come.
Yeah, that was a whole nother
Come on.
layer of conversation.
Come on.
They wouldn't let T-Pain.
Come on.
And he was gonna pay for everything,
Well, and
and they still said no.
yeah, that's crazy work. Because he's not like a normal, for lack of a term, that's the wrong words. T-Pain don't hear this and think I'm this, and I'm just saying he's not like a regular. What we're hearing now as music.
Right,
His
right.
crowd would have been.
Right.
Even
Would've been
though I'm
us.
not your man,
Us.
you're not my
It
girl.
would've been
I'ma
us.
call you my shawty.
yeah.
I can't
Wisconsin.
stand to see you treated bad.
Why are all those black people doing this?
This the way.
A wave. Yeah, because it's a different.
Yeah.
It's a different. Hey, I want to remind you all, Black Book Thursday is rescheduled till next week, the 18th, because this Thursday they're going to be having a Brookfield Memorial football game from 4 to 7. So little old me will be off this Thursday. I don't know how to act. So go ahead and purchase your book. This event, it's going to occur once a month on a Thursday. The Whiteness of Wealth by Dorothy A. Brown.
Whiteness.
The Whiteness of Wealth.
If I see you there, I'm going to buy you a drink.
Okay, somebody's still singing.
That's his theme music today.
He said T-Pain, so I
He
was
must
like,
be going out tonight.
no, you mentioned T-Pain. I'm just going T-Pain theme right now. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, let's just say get you a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. There you go.
That's Lil Wayne.
No, that's
That's
T-Pain.
T-Pain too. Oh, sure.
Yeah, see, they all on the same one. So
Yeah, funny.
I guess when you get over a certain age, you forget everybody sing everybody's song.
Hey,
So yeah.
I got no choice.
So before we go to break, I got to tell y'all. So Saturday, wife and daughter both of them live outside the city of Milwaukee, one in state, one out of state, driving.
Ooh,
They
scary.
get a message from me that I've been in a car crash. on 145.
Auto?
So you know southbound on 41 where it veers off. 41 goes south on the left, and 145 turns into Fond du Lac.
Yeah.
And they got the message, in a car crash at this location. And so your phone, when you don't answer it, when it says, "Hey, do I call 911?" It'll call 911.
Right.
And it called 911. Menominee Falls Police, fire, ambulance. Everybody, mama showed up to the crash.
It was Ken Harris.
And they do that for everybody, but thank you for that. And so I get home, and my wife looks at me and asks me, "Where's your phone?" And I go, "Well, it's in the trunk," because when I was on my way home, I usually plug my phone in to charge it, and I couldn't find it, so I, pressed my Apple Watch, and I went, and I heard my phone, so I was good, right?
Right.
Phone was on top of the car. Phone fell off my car, hit the ground, activated, and called police and fire.
And I was just going to say, like...
So then I get home, and they looking at me like... Meanwhile, my daughter has called like 20 times. My other daughter's called 20 times. She called like 10 times. And so when my youngest daughter calls... Because my youngest daughter is like me. She's a therapist, right? So she's very particular that once she starts something,
right.
She's not going to finish till she's done. Menominee Falls answers the phone. So she calls me. Menominee Falls Sheriff's Department. Well, Menominee Falls Police Department. And she goes, "Hello?" Like, I just got a notification that my dad was in a car crash. And he says, "Well, we got the phone. We just don't have him, and we don't have the car."
No car.
So she's thinking, did the car roll over an embankment?
Oh, she's freaking out.
Is he missing? Did he get
Abducted?
Ejected? Like what?
He's abducted. He's in the trunk.
Well, come to find out, I get home and I'm like, "No, I don't have my phone. I thought it was in the car." She said, "Your phone fell."
Top.
He said, your phone fell off your car. And so here's what happens. ADHD, right? Putting stuff in the trunk. I can't put the phone on top of the car. Done.
Not your pocket.
Close the trunk.
That's your pocket, right?
Got in the car.
So that's old man stuff.
So phone rolls over. No, I got a lot of friends that do that. So look.
I don't know nobody. You got the phone back?
Look at that.
I hope you're not using that.
It's time to get in your phone, man.
I hope
This
you're not
phone,
using that.
It works.
No.
It calls. It texts.
please.
It also
takes
cuts
pictures.
you.
It's
It
not.
looks like
because of the new
garbage.
plastic they have. Because of the new plastic they have. No cuts. No nothing. And then I look at it really close.
Can you take a picture still?
Yes, titanium. So in the case, other than crack, it's fine.
Why you got Lawrence Fishburne on your
That's
screensaver?
me, fool.
Tone is on.
Did you see the picture? Show him the picture, please.
Dude gonna insult the host.
Show him the picture.
I said Lawrence.
Dude's gonna
What's in your
insult.
wallet?
He's gonna insult the host.
Neo, come this way.
Who that calling me? Go away.
Are you getting calls right now?
You should get a new phone.
It still takes pictures.
Get a phone. Get a new
crazy.
phone, man.
Look at this.
It looks.
get a new phone.
It looks terrible.
It looks awful.
Light still works. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker.
Though.
It's my phone, not yours. So, man,
Hey, man, you got insurance, man. Go on and take care of it.
I ain't got insurance.
You ain't got phone insurance?
I got like $200 left on paying it off, which means I was going to buy a new one anyway because it's a 14.
What kind of plan you on?
And so I just pay monthly. I don't have a plan. I don't.
Yeah, y'all ain't got the trade in the old phone and get a new one?
Oh, I can do that, but then you locked into bazillion. I don't do that. Because when they make
Locked
me
into
mad,
what?
I just switch and go to another carrier. I don't do
Oh,
contracts.
you be doing all that stuff?
Yes. Oh,
I
absolutely.
ain't going nowhere.
Me neither.
It's too much work.
Well, I've had the same phone number for 30 years.
Yeah, me
Right. It's still too much work.
It's not, huh?
I'm just getting a new phone. I want one, and I'm staying here.
But they do all the work.
Yeah, I'm with him, Bill.
It's not like you're not
It's time for
lazy
the phone.
and like you got to do something. You got to sit down in a chair and go,
Right. which I
Mr.
don't wanna
Smith,
do.
here's your phone.
Just
And then you're
send, me,
done.
just send me my new phone.
Please.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mail it
And
to-
usually I do it online. So I just say, send me my phone. And then I just,
Well, at least we're happy you weren't in a car accident.
I was not in a car accident.
But that phone,
But I'm glad that it was. I don't really care what you
Hey,
think about my
it's
phone.
definitely
can we
the
start a GoFundMe for your
If
new
you
phone?
really care about a new phone, you
Go buy me. Now, here's the kicker.
I'm going to get a GoFundMe for you.
It's cheaper to make payments every month than it is to just buy the phone. Because the way they do their accounting, right, they can say, hey, we sold a $1,200 phone, and then they can put it on their books. But then you only paid $850 for it, and then they credited you for the rest. So they got cash flow, but they can still say they sold the phone. If you just buy it outright, it's top price.
Yeah, well.
And so the phone cost me like $850. So I'm like,
his phone is beat up.
Nobody cares what you think.
I ain't paying nothing for mine. I'm just trading it in. Get a new one. You got to get a new carrier.
Is that Google or?
No, this is my Android.
Android.
Galaxy, the best phone out there.
Well, for you.
Well, we ain't going to say all that, Tom.
Hey, I don't want to hear about the iPhone stuff, bro.
I didn't say nothing.
I already hit iPhone.
First of all, I could talk about iPhones if I want to.
Yeah, you can.
This is true.
Save my life.
Say this.
We can all talk about trash if you want.
Well, now we know.
Dude, really? Like, did you eat some Wheaties this morning? What they put in your Wheaties this morning,
coming down the hallway.
No.
Like, what?
He had a good round of golf today.
I'm mad. No, I tell you, I was mad. I was mad because, which is really funny, last night, couldn't sleep, upset. I got a problem with losing.
What'd you lose?
I'm too competitive. I lost my fantasy football league game, and I was hot last night.
Me too.
And I could not sleep because I was so mad. And
how many points you lose by?
I called my boy. Let me tell you, I was up 27 points, and I was done. This dude had a defense going. So I'm like, I can't lose. And you saw the game last night. Didn't neither defense do anything. Yeah. Chicago defense scored a touchdown, but that ain't 27 points.
That's not 27 points.
And so this dude had the Vikings defense, and he somehow came up with 29 points. Yeah. I was like, so I texted my dude who runs the league. I said, I'm out, dude. Your points are terrible. Like, there ain't no way a defense didn't do anything, and they got 29 points. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I'm done. I didn't want to play this year anyway. I was in too many leagues. I didn't even run my league because I didn't want to be in so many leagues.
Tony, you should have got some sleep, man. It's okay.
I couldn't. I was too mad, dude. I'm telling you, I was hot, man. I was hot. I hate to lose. I was hot. So anyway, but then I looked at it this morning when I was yelling at him, and I won the game.
Oh, so you really?
So I was mad for nothing.
See,
wasted all my energy.
Pressure.
There you
got
go.
No sleep.
There you go.
Getting mad.
Oh, you funny.
I ain't mad at you. That's
so now I'm mad about that.
That's unfortunate.
I'm mad about this phone.
If you really care,
we're gonna do a GoFundMe. We already said it.
You can do it all by
Come on, T-Pain.
Hey, baby girl. What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain.
Anyway,
I'm T. Smith.
Now see, I gotta turn this off just to stop him from singing.
Yeah, we don't want that.
You're listening to Truth Roundtable. T. Smith, Linnell Ramey.
We'll be doing a set later tonight.
At home by himself in the shower.
With the fantasy league going on in the background.
Curio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Texas Rangers.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in September 9th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. We are the American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. We are nearly 1 million strong and growing stronger every day. Join us on Saturday, October 11th at 8 a.m. at Summerfest Southgate as we come together for the Making Strides of Milwaukee Walk. Whether you walk for a survivor, in the memory of a loved one, or to support the American Cancer Society, you bring us closer to a future free from breast cancer. Are you ready to join the #1 breast cancer movement in the country right here in Milwaukee? Sign up for free today at www.makingstrideswalk.org/MilwaukeeWI.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You're listening to Truth Roundtable. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. Linnell Ramey, Tony Smith. Hey, by the way, T. Smith said his hat is his own initials. It's like his logo. And if you want it, you got to pay for it.
No, you can't get it.
How come I can't get it? I could just like jack you and take the hat. And
oh, wow.
I'm like, T. Smith.
Good luck. Oh, good luck catching me.
All right.
They would say you're going to use that sprint.
I can't run, but he can't run for sure.
I know I can run. I can run, player.
Oh,
don't get it twisted. Nah, don't be tripping.
How fast?
Fast enough to catch you.
Oh, no. Definitely ain't catching me.
All right.
Definitely. Let's get this race going. Get down to the track. Let's see.
Do it. I'm with it.
All right. Yeah, I need motivation to run.
We both be coming up lame.
Look.
Pull hammies.
I ain't running.
I need motivation to run.
My legs. I know I'm a pop.
When is the last time you full out sprinted?
Full out sprinted maybe about, let me see.
17 years ago? No, I'm talking about full out sprint, like not just a jog.
Like racing somebody, probably like mid-August.
What?
What was it? I mean,
who are you racing in August?
Right.
And for what?
Doing sprints.
Oh.
And at that point, I don't really care if I win or lose. Just sprint one back, one. Like that's it's called a workout. Man. It's called a workout. But that's just dumb on your part, and you weren't there. So why am I talking to you? 833-212-10. Can we turn his mic off? Turn his mic off and give me a black marker so when he, step out, I'm gonna put marker all over his shirt. Yeah. Oh my God, the marker fell out in it, and it blacked your hat.
Y'all on one today.
No, he's on one.
Hostile environment.
Hostile working environment.
What are we talking about today?
What's the topic?
Let's get hostile.
Y'all
get out of control.
Ooh, you all are out of control. Out of control. So MPS, your favorite topic.
Not mine.
Wow.
Look at he's already shaking his head in disgust. What's going on with MPS?
$100 million structural deficit next year, dude. I'm sorry, they call it a structural imbalance.
What does that actually mean?
A structural imbalance. That means they're coming up short. Too many bills and so all the things that happen in a contract, all the things that happen naturally, right? Teachers get paid more, so on. So, this is the step for the maintenance worker and the this and the that. And all of a sudden, it just goes, and it goes, and it goes. So now they got an imbalance of about $100 million. And of course, none of the unions are saying, well, it's for the children. They just like, hey, want my money?
Give me my money.
And so they're coming up short. And the fact that they're still years behind the money that they were supposed to get, like when you try to get money and you fill out your information and you get your $30 or $40 million from the state for 2024, that's great. But what about this year? So now they still got to do all the accounting and all they needed to do in order to get the money for 2025. In the meantime, you don't have the money. In the meantime, hey, my step increase is Thursday. Poop. Like everybody's getting their step increase whenever they get it. All the unions, all of the salaries, and now you look up and like, what do you do? So she says she's met with Republican leaders, the legislature, and trying to figure out how can we get some money into MPS. I know you got to set some benchmarks, but we need some money. Me personally, y'all know how people are in Wisconsin, especially Milwaukee. Be careful in that negotiation because the last time we sent 2 people to Madison, we came back with a whole bunch of tax and we still short. Buses ain't running, all that. So your thoughts? Is that a smart move or?
It's a catch-22, right? You got to go get it somehow, some way. People aren't donating to the district the way they were for multiple reasons.
Right.
She's attempting to, for lack of a term, fill the gaps in different ways, creatively, of course. To your point, like, should somebody had thought about the $100 million deficit based on raises and all the other little things? Yes. But it's also time to start having conversations about buildings, right?
Yep.
Like, do we remain to keep all these buildings under the umbrella of MPS, or do we start to think of selling to reduce some debt and potentially make some money? So I think, everything's on the table. I for me, and y'all know MPS is in my heart. I'm
Absolutely.
Born, it's
Absolutely.
in me. That's what I did, graduate, worked there, all that good stuff. But we got to have a real conversation. We can't be emotionally attached to buildings anymore. We have to figure out ways to, service our kids better, and some of that is reduction in buildings so we can have the right resources and the right buildings to do what we're talking about.
How many buildings out there?
It's close. It's 100 plus.
That you can do away with?
Well, no, they probably can do away with. I think one number might have been like 20, 30. You got to think, at one, like just in 2016 alone, 2017, when I was at MPS, enrollment was close to 80,000. That number now is about 60.
Yep.
So 20,000 kids gone out of the district, and yet they have, still a tremendous amount of buildings. And again, emotional attachment to these buildings is a lot of times.
Who's emotionally attached?
People, graduates, alum.
Graduates ain't got no say in what the buildings or the business.
Listen.
Well, technically, if I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, the city owns those buildings.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so the city can go, oh, that's great, but here's what we're doing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
The problem is they don't want them sold to other schools. So private, choice and charter schools, they don't want them to buy it. So they literally sat on them.
And that's the problem, right? And not only sat on them, but not only sat on them, but you got to think about the buildings who don't even have, let's say, 50% enrollment, right? Like thinking about, some buildings who have a capacity of, say, 700 students and you got 226.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good use of a facility anymore.
Right. No, it's not.
So
no, it's not.
We have to start rethinking things and doing things differently for the betterment of education and for our young people. I think that's how I see it.
Get in there.
Huh?
Get in there. Tell them. Go run the show.
Go run the show. Nah.
And so in the same vein, the Trump administration came out with a new tax credit for public and private schools that if you give money up to $1,700, you get a tax credit. 10% goes to the school and whatever. And Evers said he's not going to support it or take the federal tax credit. Because, usually whatever federal tax credit you get a credit in the state too. Mm-hmm. He said he's not doing it because it's catastrophic for public schools. And I'm like, how can me giving money be catastrophic to public schools when I'm already giving money through my taxes? And if you're smart, you start a campaign to tell private citizens, hey, if you really care about public school, we got a campaign going, give money to MPS. I can't see people going, nah, that's okay. But because a choice or charter school might get the money, you just shut down the whole thing, knowing that it could be good support, if you do it right, for public schools.
But that's the problem, right? Like, and to your point, good, better, and difference, like that can be a win. But the issue is when you see the decrease in the public schools, right? So the fear is going to be a continuum of a decrease, because who bought Cardinal Stritch? What charter school?
The folks on the south side, yeah.
They bought the Cardinal Stritch,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. And MPS hasn't built a new building in 80 years.
And they did it in
months.
A year.
I mean, they bought the space in months.
Ramirez Family Foundation.
Thank you.
St. Augustine.
And again, no knock on them.
Yeah.
So I think when you hear Governor Evers say, "Nah, I can't support that," because of that implication, it's because of consistent decrease in attendance in public school.
I don't think so.
I would think like that. So let me put it. Right. So when I hear that, that's what I'm seeing it as.
Okay.
I see it as this kind of like, ooh, all of this money. And again, beautiful, like Augustine Prep School on the South Side is absolutely phenomenal. Howard Fuller School, absolutely phenomenal.
Gosh. Yes.
The fear is that there's kind of this, well, if it's working, let's continue to do X, right? Like, so I can see the why. And, for me, as someone who worked internally and see, and for lack of better terms, MPS not be able to see new stuff, I can see why, right? Like that, because when you see everything around you building up, people are going to start saying, you know what, we're going to do more of the Augustine Preps to more of the Howard Fullers. And again, there's no knock on them. It's just from a facility standpoint. When you buy Cardinal Stritch campus, that is...
You got big money.
That is some money, right? Like, so that's just my 2 cents.
I don't know. I think it's important to support public education.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would have been another way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can't convince me to give money to your public school, that's one of the reasons why we have choice and charter to begin with, because you did a very poor job at showing think of all the hundreds of thousands of people that have graduated from Milwaukee Public Schools and have done so many great things and are still doing it.
Agreed.
But instead, you'd rather fight against this because the teachers union told you to fight against it, but they're not lifting a finger to do anything either.
You think he was fighting because of the union?
Absolutely.
Mm.
DPI, absolutely. Anytime you sign in a 400-year guaranteed increase to DPI out of the budget, no matter what, there's a problem. You don't care about kids. You care about public school only, and you only care about teachers. You don't care about the kids. You don't care about what's best for them. And you don't think they should even have an alternative. And you won't allow people to have input on what you teach them, because you tell us, oh, no, I'm the certified teacher. I know what's best for your child.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
One of the ways Chicago was able to get around it is they allowed parents to have local-run parent groups that ran the school along with administration. And if there was an issue, then the superintendent's office would step in and say, hey, rules say this, y'all want that, this is what it is, and it was done.
To a certain degree, the district tried a little of that with the community schools kind of umbrella, right? Like, well, I'm just thinking in concept.
We're good at calling stuff something when it's not really that.
Now, I was going to say not all. There were some community schools, though, that did some greatness, right?
Yes.
Like, but I think to your point, the concept was that. How do we engage parents, community to do just that?
Right.
Use that as the, what's the word I want to use? The space that it's really a community-based education program where we're giving kids needs based on everything.
Right.
Again, I think to your point, though, everything gets politicized and our kids get politicized. Right? Like there's, we're fighting politics on kids. That still blows my mind. Like our babies need essentials, and we seem to forget that at times now. And education is an essential in multiple ways. So, but we're politicizing or doing things that, it's scary at times. Like my youngest grandson started school.
What do you mean started school?
He's K4, so he's in public school K4, and I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think like, okay, what's gonna happen? Like but. And I just chuckle because, if I know better, so I'm going to do better, right? So the first time I hear something, I'll probably pull up to the school like, all right, what we on, right? Like, but we got to get back to. I said that to say. We got to figure out a way that families feel empowered to do what you're saying.
But they're already empowered.
I'm just saying, I don't think they are. I think that's the fear.
They're already empowered. They just got to show up.
But I said that this is like part of what people don't realize. That, you know what they say, post-traumatic stress disorder, but this is post-traumatic school disorder, right? Like this is where parents who struggled in school.
Wow. Good point.
And then so when they have to come back into the building, it's like,
good point.
I struggled. What I look like, you know what I'm saying, trying to tell you how to teach my son. I didn't do well. So
good point. Very good.
Interesting.
He kind of smart. He must have went to Marquette.
Maybe.
He had he got some kids over there. He done been through it.
833-212-1017 is the number if you got any questions for the September Truth Roundtable. And El Ramey T. Smith
with his own logo hat.
With his own logo hat, and you can't get one.
You can't get one.
And now with 1017 The Truth Traffic, here's Debbie Lazaga.
Eastbound 94 still has that accident on the left shoulder at 68th Street, so heads up with that. And now we've got some debris in the roadway on eastbound 94 in the center lane right about at 70th Street. Looks like it was involved with a crash that is now off on the right shoulder there as well. So that little pocket right there going to be really slow. Westbound 94 backing up out of the Marquette all the way to Hawley Road. Southbound 43 heavy ride from Burleigh all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River. The bypass is going to be slow right out of the Zoo interchange pretty much all the way down to the Hale. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance for showers, mainly to the north and west of Milwaukee with a low of 58. Tomorrow, becoming sunny, a high of 75. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 1017 The Truth.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, are you or anyone you know looking for a new job opportunity? Well, attend the City of Milwaukee Job Fair on Thursday, September 11th from noon to 3 p.m. in the parking lot of Walgreens located at 9040 West Good Hope Road. Vendors from multiple employment sectors will be present to meet with you and share opportunities for hiring, training, upskilling, and so much more. They will also feature a live DJ, food, and refreshments, all while supplies last. Brought to you by Alderman Mark Chambers Jr., Alderman Lamont Westmoreland, and Alderwoman Larissa Taylor. Sponsored by City of Milwaukee, Milwaukee Common Council, City of Milwaukee Department of Administration, Office of Community Wellness and Safety, Northcott Neighborhood House, Fathers Making Progress, Northwest Side Community Development Corporation, State of Wisconsin DWD, Ross Innovative Employment Solutions, Goodwill Industries of Southeast Wisconsin, UMOS, DCMKE, 30th Street Corridor, Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee Urban League, Maximus and Amplifier.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened and we know things happen and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease and he's on dialysis and he wants to get on the list and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute, even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list. Wow. Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to, because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. The Milwaukee Brewers dropping a tough one to begin the series out in Texas. They fall to the Rangers by a final of 5-0. Jose Quintana took a perfect game into the fourth inning, but gave up a grand slam in the fifth, and it would unravel from there as the Brewers fall to 89-56 on the season. After the game, manager Pat Murphy on his starter.
I'm really pleased with the way he threw the ball. A couple pitches didn't work his way, but you get 2 outs in the inning, and make an 0-2 pitch that just doesn't get to where you want. It happens.
Game 2 is set for this evening. First pitch is set for 7:05. And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL as the Packers are prepping for the Washington Commanders on Thursday night. Week 1 officially wrapped up. A Monday night thriller. The Vikings coming back to stun the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field, winning 27-24. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You're listening to Truth Roundtable. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. It's time to throw back more than just tequila, as Milwaukee's premier festival returns for year number 3 at the beautiful Franklin Field. And guess what? The award-winning 101.7 The Truth has the hookup for you. T. Smith, L. Ramey, you are not eligible. However, if you're listening, now is your chance to win a pair of Taco and Tequila Festival tickets live at Franklin Field this Saturday. Call 833-212-1017. Be caller number 4 right now to win the tickets. Again, L. Ramey, T. Smith, not eligible for tacos and tequila. I'm just saying, because I know.
I got an alias.
I know.
Going under alias.
Okay, get off your phone. Dude is over here dialing the number like
he trying to get in.
You got one of them fake phone numbers and then you pretend.
Hey, I'll do the tacos. I just can't do the tequila. Sorry.
Hey, y'all.
I definitely do the tacos.
You all are funny. That wow. Look, ST won. Huh?
Who's ST?
Somebody named Smith Anthony won.
Smith Tony.
Are you related to Carmelo?
Right.
Yeah, I'm his cousin.
There you go.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Caller number 4 at 833-212-1017 gets 2 free. What am I doing this Saturday? Maybe able to make sure
It's the Milwaukee Fire Department's 150th anniversary at Summerfest. Aren't you going there?
Is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
You're not?
Wrong blue.
Wrong blue. I thought y'all was
I'm
all
just
team.
kidding.
Yeah, I thought y'all was family.
I'm family, but I'm not running in the fire.
This is facts.
See, because if you shoot at somebody, look, if you shoot at somebody with a gun, they can actually shoot back. Fire, like what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
put it out.
That's why they're
smother
Milwaukee's
some water on it.
That's why they're Milwaukee's bravest.
Give it to them.
Gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to them. I'm not gonna talk about the side conversation y'all was having because I'm not a real aficionado. I do know. Going back to MPS, I think we need to support the superintendent. I think so far she's done a great job.
Look at the face. You see the face?
She has
not sure.
She has let go of some people that needed to be let go. She let go of a financial person with no finance degree. She let go of a maintenance guy who had no who didn't get certified in anything. Like just basic common sense things.
Listen, I think for the cards she was dealt.
Yep.
She had to do something different.
Yep.
I can't. I like to see the end result, and I'm here to deal. I hope this isn't a stop in between jobs. I hope she stays.
Well, she came up to the job. Remember, from where she came from. She
But this superintendent seat in Milwaukee has this very short time frame, and we all know.
And whose fault is that?
I don't know. It wasn't mine. So I don't know.
Oh, that's a cop out, dude. Come on now, that's a straight cop out.
I said that to say
it's the coach who inherits a crappy team. Like, what you want me to do with this?
Right. It takes 5 to 7 years.
I'm out.
And then the people you're fighting are the people that make up most of the team, which is the teachers union. Right. And teachers are literally the most important cog in that wheel. Well, I would say they're number 2. Children are number 1. Mm-hmm. But yet, for some reason, we can't get teachers to step up to tell the union, y'all need to stop that. We need to do this. But nobody will.
Will they listen, though?
No. And then they end up running out, taking over, putting people on the school board, and then the school board ends up getting rid of the superintendent to kowtow to the, so everybody that's supported, with the exception of 1 or 2 people, everybody that's supported by the teachers union runs unopposed, gets money, and then they're on the school board. So you've stacked the deck so that you'll never lose. But who loses? Kids.
And that's why I wish the focus on Milwaukee Public Schools would be a narrative change. Because a narrative change, right? Like when you think about, you said this earlier, when you think about the alum from Milwaukee Public Schools and over the years, I'm talking about just help build this city in every aspect.
Yep.
I think if we want to start to change, and here's the deal, I am pro kids, which means wherever they can learn, go.
Yep.
I don't care what that school looks like. If that kid is learning and thriving, I am pro that.
That's right.
But for Milwaukee Public Schools, for me, we have to change the narrative, which says we are still quality. We got to prove it too, but we got to talk about and some of that talk means talk about the alum at a high level, find a way to bring alum back at a high level. Like, how do we engage so our kids can see where they can go? So that's like, so she got her hands full, and I'm rooting for her because, again, if she wins, that means kids win, period. If she get it right, that means they get it right. So I'm rooting for it, and, like, I know it's a tough road because change is hard and difficult, and I know a lot of people who are still within the district who are kind of dealing with things, but, it was inevitable that something was going to happen.
What kind of move you want to see her make, though?
We gotta get even somehow, and what I mean by that is fiscally. I think right-sizing buildings. I think we have to let go of this grip the union does have on things. So right-sizing all of those things, and that's going to take at least, if she can stay consistent, I think 3 to 5 years. That's when we can start seeing this kind of transformation. Because here's the thing, and we said this before: if we get our education system right, it only improves our city.
Yep.
People will want to move here to join this array of educational opportunities, and then that increases our chances of having one of the highlighted cities in the country, right? But I think we got to level that playing field fiscally, right-sizing the buildings, taking control where the union has control, and focusing our efforts on kids.
Now, the only drawback is that she supports public education no matter what. And that can help you, but it'll also be your downfall. Because parents here have a choice. And if you don't respect that, it'll come back and bite you. And so dealing with that Republican legislature, you can support public schools as long as you don't do anything to destroy choice and charter or do anything that makes it look like you're trashing choice and charter. Other than that, I don't think she'll have a
hard line to walk, though.
But it's really not, because we've been walking it for the entire time I've been here, 30 years, and it can work. But then resources.
Yes and no. Right?
You can't have less kids and then ask for more resources, and then your numbers get worse for grades. And then we start renaming things to make it sound less, so it looks like the kids aren't doing worse. But they're our kids, not yours.
It's our kids.
Right. So what? You would downplay something and make it sound it sounds nicer. It's not that they're not performing or they're not there. We're not going to call it not proficient. We're going to call it something nicer so people won't know that their kid's not learning. Like, who does that?
But again, like, to your point, and Tony, you're absolutely right. That's a very tough line to walk because
if you're pro public school only,
because public school is being cannibalized per se, and when you're a public school
but it's not being cannibalized. You don't. Okay, let me hush.
I'm just saying, no, think about it from perspective.
It's not.
When you think about 2017, you got 80,000 students. Now you're down to 20,000.
But that has nothing to do with choice and charter.
It does when
it doesn't when you don't know why they left. You have zero data on why they left. Okay, I got to take a break. When we come back,
we'll come back.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to the voice of the Bucks, Dave Kane. Find Here District now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Friday Night Lights now officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers travel to take on the Menominee Falls Phoenix. Join our coverage starting at 6:30 p.m., leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, C.G. Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Berghardt Sporting Goods.
Fall in Milwaukee, where the air is crisp, the drinks are cold, and the good times are just heating up. Stroll Milwaukee's lakefront and explore its parks as they burst into a kaleidoscope of golds, ambers, and reds. Raise a glass at a beer garden that feels like a neighborhood block party, Milwaukee style. And just as the temps fall, Brewers baseball is turning up the heat. October dreams are made right here. This season, every color, every cheer, every sip, it all comes together in Milwaukee. Craft your perfect getaway at visitmilwaukee.org.
Are you looking for ways to give back to your local community? Use volunteerwisconsin.org to find opportunities to volunteer your time with organizations making a difference near you. As we celebrate United Ways Month, we're also celebrating you. Visit volunteerwisconsin.org or get in touch with your local United Way or Volunteer Center to find out more about local opportunities to get involved. Volunteerwisconsin.org is hosted by United Way of Wisconsin and Serve Wisconsin. Paid for by United Way of Wisconsin.
This is Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah, we only got a couple more minutes left in this hour. Truth Roundtable, T. Smith, L. Ramey.
In the building.
OGDK. What's going on? 833-212-1017 is the number. Miles said, but wait, what? Didn't they just get money last year? That was money for 2024. We are now in 2025. And the money they were supposed to send in at the end of last year, they never got to send in because they had to send in the money for 23 because Posley didn't do his job. Got money in a referendum, waited till you got it, and then told you, oh, by the way, we're going to have another one of these referendums because we need more money. Done. He was done right then.
Yeah.
I don't get it. We keep letting people punk us. And then we pretend like, oh no, we didn't really get punked because we like the person or like the party or like it's just. Right. Meanwhile, the only people that lose are children in the city of Milwaukee. I don't get it.
Sad.
Also said, question for the panel. We only got about a minute. Public or private, which educational system can be beneficial to a family with 3 kids making less than $90K? With both parents college graduate, but private school is not affordable. I think choice or public would be better. Start with public.
Yep.
And if you can't get the juice that you need to get your kid in the school that they want, use choice.
And as a parent, I tell all parents this: it's about you checking out the school and make sure it fits your child.
Not the other way around.
And it does not go the other way. Make sure you're taking in there and not saying, okay, son, you have to fit into this school. You go to this private school. No.
Right.
They got to work for your child, and that's what education is supposed to do.
And you got to be flexible.
Yes.
Like when I sent my daughters to DSHA, I said, look, do 1 year. If you don't like it, you can roll out and go somewhere else.
Then we can talk.
But this is flexible. Mm-hmm. They just happen to like it.
Yeah, don't get caught up on that. Some great charter choice schools out there.
Yep.
And public, too, depending on the grades.
Somebody said, but it's a slippery slope, especially after last year's fiasco. Well, last year's fiasco started about a decade ago. And we just got to admit that, and public took their eye off the ball. 833-212-1017 is the number. Truth Roundtable. We'll be back at the top of the hour.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo! God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Oh.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Being a caregiver for a family member can be very rewarding. It can be very challenging, too. Besides taking a physical and emotional toll, it can also take a real financial toll, especially if you're paying for home safety upgrades, covering medical expenses, cutting back on hours at your job, or having to leave your job altogether. In some states and in certain situations, you may be eligible to get paid for the care you provide, but finding reliable information about caregiver compensation can be overwhelming and very time-consuming. The AARP Foundation Paid for Care Hub can help. It's a free online tool developed with support from United Healthcare, where you can search compensation programs, explore your options, and get answers to frequently asked questions. Find out today if it's possible to be compensated for the time, effort, and care you're providing. Visit paidforcare.aarpfoundation.org to learn more.
Dear employer,
my name is Phil Martin.
My name is Michael Raskovich.
Ronaldo Bird.
Zach Deiser. I am writing to express my excitement at the opportunity to join your team.
As someone on the spectrum,
I possess a unique set of skills
that sets me apart from other candidates.
My detail-oriented nature allows me to communicate complex ideas,
to break down data,
to have no fear in meeting new people.
I may communicate in ways that are different from what you are used to.
Structure, routine,
and clear expectation.
Help me do my best work.
My autism allows me to have a perspective that needs to be seen and heard.
It allows me to make the world safer and improve systems in ways others can't.
It allows me to bring people's inner worlds to life with my artwork.
My autism
will bring your team important insights.
Thank you for your consideration.
An autistic inclusive workplace is good for business. It's time to make a change. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/win.
You are listening to the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. In Milwaukee County Court,
according to the criminal complaint, you have admitted to killing your grandmother. And that's what makes this unconscionable.
Court Commissioner Barry Phillips speaking at the first adult court appearance for a 15-year-old boy charged with killing his grandmother. 68-year-old Elizabeth Totsky died of strangulation in her South Milwaukee home about 2 weeks ago, and her husband said it was the second time the teenager put his grandmother in a chokehold. The teen is in custody on a $100,000 bond. New details reveal drunk driving is suspected in the crash that killed 2 Marquette University student athletes. According to TMJ4, a search warrant says the 41-year-old woman driving the striking vehicle admitted to drinking 2 malt beers before the crash. She's not been formally charged. Marquette University President Kim O-Ah-un addressed the tragedy before a higher education panel discussion.
We're working through it as a campus. The most important thing for us right now is to lean into our Catholic Jesuit traditions, to be present for our students, to help them with the healing process, to be with the families and to be able to support them.
20-year-old Noah Snyder and 19-year-old Scott McCowd died and 2 other students were injured. Despite financial aid uncertainties and canceled research grants, Milwaukee higher education leaders share some promising numbers. Enrollment is up this fall at UW-Milwaukee, Marquette University, Milwaukee School of Engineering, and Milwaukee Area Technical College. UW-Milwaukee Chancellor Thomas Gibson says they're keeping affordability for students top of mind.
Just last year, in 2024, several hundred students earned approximately 8,000 college credits while still in high school, saving families nearly $2.6 million.
Milwaukee education leaders say more philanthropy dollars may need to supplement future federal cuts. This has been your news update. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
They live in suburbs together. They live in the city together. They hang out together, all in the same family. We're the only idiots that fight because we want our voice to only be on one side. Like, does that even make any sense? And when the side loses, you lose everything. They, on the other hand, have a voice no matter what because somebody that looks like them is always in control.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point.
Well, it's just a skewed system.
Of course it is.
It's a lot of judgment.
But answer my question, though. Should we let people go? Should we let people go? Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people up, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come in your house.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point. This is the best radio show in the state of Wisconsin. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. And all I'm asking the mayor and the Common Council president and the Common Council, show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris, Truth Roundtable. We were looking at the WISN 12, the husband hoax, where dude supposedly died in the canoe, and they we mourning it.
Yeah.
And he found some chick in Europe that I don't know if she was real or not.
He
but
tried
he
to go over
probably
there.
Then
got sent back.
And then got sent back like, hey fool, there ain't no chick over here, man. What's wrong with you?
That was crazy.
I was told Rashonda's here. No, there's no Rashonda here.
No,
you need to go back.
He fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Banana in the tailpipe. Social media.
Made a phone call to Interpol. Hey, could y'all do me a favor and call the local?
That's great.
And so now he just got there. Like, should it be illegal if you don't want to be around somebody to actually pretend like you just don't want to be around them? But then when you pretend like you died and the insurance company issues an insurance policy,
I think they just get you. I think mostly they get you because
it's illegal.
Well, no, I'm saying the part about because now you're using resources, the people looking for you and all this other stuff.
It's only $2 million.
Oh, okay.
We call the sheriff's department. You got to call the Coast Guard Rescue Service, divers.
I just saw the one where they had the dad had the kid go up in the UFO that he made in the backyard. Yeah, y'all remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah. His dad was building UFOs. They had one in the background and they had helium in it.
Right.
And they had it tied down. The wife forgot to tie it down, and it took off. And they thought the little boy was in there, and it was gone all over a long way. So they had all this whole rescue effort, and then they thought that the dad did it on purpose to get attention.
Yeah,
because it was all over the news.
It's like a documentary. It's like on Netflix. I didn't see it all, but I saw it.
Only to find out later. So where was the kid? Sleeping?
The kid was in the house hiding.
Wow.
It was crazy.
And sort of like our education system. It's in the closet hiding.
Did he?
I think.
I ain't watching much.
I think the dad went to jail for
so
that.
It's sort of like our education system in the closet hiding.
Oh wow! Shots fired. Shots fired.
David Crowley has launched his gubernatorial bid.
Let's go.
And he's running for governor. He's going to run against all the other Democrats that are running.
Yeah, they got to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, you got the lieutenant governor running.
I saw that.
I don't know her name. Does anybody know the lieutenant governor?
No.
Yeah. So Crowley became the second Democrat to enter the race. Formally launched his campaign for governor today. The second prominent Democrat. Who's the first prominent? Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez. Anybody know who she is to make her prominent?
She's not prominent.
Must be the way TV writes.
Yeah.
No,
not.
Interesting. So he had a video campaign. Former member of the state assembly went after Republicans, saying he saw what happens when extremists have control and took aim at President Donald Trump. Do people actually think that's going to endear them into, can I get something locally fixed? Hey, David Crowley, love you, bruh, but fix here.
Let's get it.
I don't really care about Trump. I don't care about Biden. I don't care about Evers, the state. I care about the
Milwaukee.
Well, I don't care about. I don't care about the county. I care about the city.
414.
And I care about the state that it helps the city. Period. End of story. Full stop.
In that order.
All this other nonsense about Trump is I don't know who you're talking to because the state went for Trump. So I don't know who you're talking to because, I don't know. Fix the state, dude. Fix and. The fact that he said this morning that it had to be, we got to flip the legislature as well. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But he just started out. Give him a chance.
Playing politics.
I think but
I'm rocking with you.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do to some degree.
No. Play politics, but give me the whole picture.
Right. I mean,
it's coming
from our perspective as citizens of the city. Yeah, we worried about
Trump?
Ourselves.
Then when we said that about Biden, when we said that about Kamala Harris, it's coming. It's coming. It didn't come.
Okay. For some of us.
It did? Yeah. Where?
I think even to your point of what you mentioned in the announcement, he's saying what I think he needs to say. Flipping the legislature tells you that means that I can potentially get some work done.
It doesn't matter if you're not the governor. You're not in office. Why don't you get in office first? Then let's talk about using your weight like you're supposed to and your clout as the governor and flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get we're already jumping on Trump and the legislature? Come on, bring it back.
You're saying one step at a time. One foot in front of the other.
Well, your goal is to take care of the state of Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
All that other noise needs to go.
Well,
how are you going to impact education? How are you going to impact economics, impact jobs, bring business here? That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And I know he has it because he did it for the county.
I believe you.
Look at the work he did with the county.
I can't wait.
He can do it.
He definitely can.
He better do it.
Got to.
Or what?
Dun, 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 dun.
What you going to do?
I'm going to call him like, hey, dude. No.
Say, who is this?
Right.
No, I think he'll be a formidable candidate.
Absolutely.
I think he has the wind behind him so he can push. He's just got to have the right people with him that are bipartisan that can give him what he needs for both sides, because he is not going to win without a Republican vote. In Wisconsin, that's not going to happen.
Right.
Well, the $1 million question is, and I hate to say it, but to your point, the 47th has created kind of this rhetoric and this ideology that are now impacting rural areas.
But the ideology's already been there.
No, what I'm saying is
they're just comfortable coming forward.
No, when I said that to say, right. But we're seeing now in those rural areas some of the same things that the urban areas have been experiencing when it thinks about
but they
economy.
Always have, yeah.
But now they're seeing like they thought it was going to be this magic wand.
No, I don't think so.
I do think people
I don't think so. I think you're saying that through a lens that's
I'm just saying from the way I saw it and the way I was hearing it.
Right.
So people who were saying they were rocking with 47 were saying in the terminology of he's going to do X. And because that X hasn't happened, now you're hearing different kind of like, yo, what's going on?
They voted for 47 because they didn't like 46.
In
like
fact.
we have this thing in our mind where we're stuck in Republican and Democrat. Today, I don't like you, so I'm voting for you. I don't even know you.
I don't even know you.
But you're not him.
And don't necessarily like you either.
Don't even like you. So until
but I just don't like him.
Until somebody locally understands that politics is local and that Trump and to a point in Milwaukee, Evers really isn't going to do anything on your side.
Hey, it was local until they start sending the troops into cities to deal with.
That ain't got no sense or nothing. How you pull that into something? That don't make no sense at all. Like what you even trying to?
Let's try to start something.
You ain't starting nothing with me. I don't care.
Starting something got to be started.
Listen, go back and ask Browser in D.C. where she said, "Hey, this works, but nobody knows the plan. They just hear troops are there. No. This is what they had the troops do. Police are going to take care of all of this. All I need you to do is be a presence. And when the police call for help, you can do what any other citizen can do. If the police say, Linnell, I need your assistance. By law, you have to help me. They help you get the person into custody, then you go on about your business. Yeah. And that is what they did. And they cut crime significantly that they extended it. But they are not going to, they don't do crime. Like they don't do law enforcement. And I think people need to understand that. Yeah. But until you just freeze crime, you're never going to have enough space to get all those other things done.
But we know crime is a byproduct of other issues. So
of course there are, but I can't fix those issues if there's too much crap in the way.
Yeah, you can fix issues that can help slow down crime. Baltimore did it. There's some other mayors who did it within the cities.
Well, we'll have to have that conversation offline because...
Let me say it different. We've seen successes,
yes.
which has reduced crime tremendously.
There are other ways to do it. Right. But they also got more cops. Yeah, right. And that's how they did it. They went, hey, this is what we got to do. And they did it.
But he also had programming, right? He addressed issues that was facing people, he addressed the educational system.
Right.
So there, again, the social determinants of health tell us that if you poke holes in those things, crime is a byfactor.
Maybe.
I say a byfactor, can be. But if you poke a hole in enough of them, it's a guarantee. Because
but it's when you do it, you got to stop you have to stop the rolling crime first. There's only one way to do that. Then when you stop it,
you have to do it. I think you have to do it. It's a dual.
You can't do it as a dual attack.
Because as you're fighting crime,
proven dual attacks have not worked. Year after year in Milwaukee, with all the nonprofits and all the and all the changes in NAMI and mental health and all this, and crime is worse now than it was then. So I don't.
But to that point, at one point in time, we also had a drastic reduction of crime while duality was happening.
No. We had a reduction in crimes that were easily manageable.
No, even homicides.
Like theft.
When you think about homicides went down into the 80s.
It got cold outside.
Huh?
It got cold outside.
I'm talking about when it was in the 80s for the year, right? Like when we had a tremendous drop.
And what did the police have the ability to do?
Well,
they had the ability to stop and frisk. They had the ability to use the Constitution the way they were able to do it without the law. And then they turned around. I didn't say that. You said that garbage. And then in the end, because you talk about like the agreement, the Collins Agreement is constitutional policing. It's a bunch of trash idiocy.
I say constitutional policing is the outcome.
I'm talking.
I'm just correcting
I'm talking.
what I
don't
said.
correct me.
You said
I'm
what
talking
I
about
said.
what
That's
I
all
said.
I'm
I'm saying what I say on my show. Look. I want to talk about show.
Listen.
Oh, man.
My man, crazy.
He said my show.
My show.
Listen. You lose. You use just what you got. You ain't got nothing else. Yeah, turn the mic off.
Turn his own mic off.
Turn the mic off.
He's muting himself.
I ain't arguing that.
Preemptive muting himself.
Have you heard of a guy named Damian Dash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash, baby.
TheGrio.com, Dame Dash files for Chapter 7 bankruptcy with just $4,350 in assets.
I mean, he used to be $100 millionaire.
And $25 million in debt.
Bananas.
Now,
what is he doing?
When I found out what he owned, he has a $500 cell phone.
That's crazy. Like
this
yours?
broke is worth more than $500.
Hey, listen, man, it probably looked like yours, to be honest with you.
Man, where you got to diss myself on?
I'm just saying, man.
2 guns, which are probably like $500 a piece. Some clothing, jewelry, and $100 in cash. No income, no house, no car. From what? Like what happened? What happened was he owes $19.1 million in taxes, and his domestic support obligations are $647,000. So my question to you, what type of decisions are black men making, and I'm talking about black men, not anybody else, that they would get themselves in a situation with multiple kids, multiple babies, mamas, and now you have to sustain it when nobody taught you that nothing is forever.
I was just talking about this with Tori, as a matter of fact, and we were talking about athletes. And, you know, nowadays, especially with NIL, they're getting money like quick. But I said, Tori, the problem is the kid, nor the parent have any financial literacy. Like they don't know what to do with money,
right?
But they're gonna go buy a big chain. Like you see the kid on the sideline for the Texas game, he got this big chain on, $100,000 chain.
Right.
Like you just wasted $100,000.
Wait a minute, that's his game chain.
Hey, like I told Tori, I said, man, if I'm advising him, first of all right, you want to get a chain, you want to bling out, whatever, get some fake jewelry.
Get some fake jewelry.
Ain't nobody gonna know it's fake.
Ain't nobody gonna know.
You got $2 million in NI money. Everyone's gonna assume it's real. Go buy some property.
Load up.
Go do something with that $200,000.
That's going to generate revenue.
That's going to generate revenue later.
Right.
And have your little fake jewelry out there. Your little fake bling watch. Your little fake whatever. But them or their parents never had money. They don't know what to do with it. They get it. The first thing to do is I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna buy something.
Buy something big.
But if the NCAA really cared, they would have done.
NCAA don't care.
They don't.
So.
if the NCAA cared, they would have implemented what Michael Jordan's mother helped implement in the NBA. Oh, that's great. You got that money. You're not going to see it for 2 years. Here's your budget. This is what you pay. By the way, we made your budget out. You want an apartment? You want a condo? Yeah, that's how much you got to pay for it because that's all the money you have for 2 years. Figure it out. Oh, and by the way, you got classes you got to come to and you got to sit
And there's some that are doing that now, right? Like now. And it breaks my heart when I think about people who played years ago who, when their salary was announced, you'd be like, oh, my God, he made $60 million and broke to this day. So to your point with Dame Dash, like, one, I think it's just people kind of think they living in a fantasy world. Like, there's no...
That they can sustain it.
They don't understand. You might have a lot of money, but you're still living beyond your means.
It don't change.
That's right. You're living like a billionaire, and you're only a millionaire.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
It's going to run out.
A 7-figure millionaire at that, right? You're not even a 9-figure.
But the kicker is you can live like that if you have the savings sitting there. So if something happens, you can just go, okay, we're done. But none of them have it.
No.
Going out the door fast.
Because they're buying everybody knows something. I gotta get my crew this. I gotta do this. We gotta go on this trip. We gotta. I mean, you just
I want all my guys
you do
with
too
me.
much. That's, again, just zero financial literacy of like
there was this
what
famous
money is.
But wait, I'm sorry. But what was the literacy that they needed to know?
What was it?
Right.
Like how what the money you have? Like how far can this money actually go? Like what can this money do?
Because
like, I can't go buy a $3 million house and I'm making $5 million a year.
Because I'm finding out. Well, not even that, but the fact that if I'm working in Wisconsin and I'm a member of the Bucks or Packers, I pay federal and Wisconsin tax. The problem is if I play in Texas,
right,
when I'm done, the portion of my salary that I made playing the game in Texas, I have to now pay Texas tax on it.
Agents know that. We did
and
that
federal,
back in the day.
Right?
Yeah.
But most kids don't know that.
The kids don't know that, but their agents know that part of it. They know the tax part.
Well, but if I'm NIL, am I getting paid when I go play the game, when I go play Georgetown?
NIL is local stuff.
See what I'm saying? So it's local, but I'm still
be local.
That mindset.
Their problem is they just don't know. They don't know what money is, especially coming from no money. You don't understand
when you get money.
What and you don't even how much you have, like what it can do. Like if one of us got a lump sum of money, we know exactly what it's capable of.
Yeah, I'm buying some Jordans.
Right, which you can afford, some Jordans.
Can we cut his mic?
Right, but we can understand what that money can do, right, and what it's capable of. Right. Like when somebody who hasn't had that kind of money, they get it. They don't really know what it is. It's like I say, like kids in school. One of the things you really need to know is like, okay, if I get X job, this is how much money I'm going to be making. How can I live with this money? What's my life look like? They don't have a clue. And they don't have a clue what $70,000 looks like as a life.
But this is what blows my mind. And even to that point, right? Think about like Jay-Z. Think about Rick Ross. Think about Ice Cube. Think about their wealth came from investments and what investments means or looks like. That's what we don't, like, that's the image and narrative that needs to be talked about on the, like, listen, yeah, Jay is worth
good investments.
Bingo. Thank you. You're right.
Because a lot of people come to you with some bogus investments, and it's like.
But that's the thing. It's a narrative, right? Like to your point, if you ain't never had money or you never come, that's why I tell people I'm scared with NIL trickling into high school, because I mean, and being someone who's worked with youth for all my career, I know kids who 15, 16, 17 years old who worked a job and had to take their check home to their parents. Imagine if you NIL.
Yep.
Right? And you getting $80,000. Or let's just think, like, keep it $100,000. Like, if you get $100,000 as a 16, 17-year-old.
You're going to forget about taxes?
Well, not only that, but you may not see a dime of it. Now, you can't even try. Like, so even having that kind of, like, safety net to help young people, I think, long term. So it's a conversation. Dame, though, the thing about Dame Dash to that point is, like they say, it's the what did it say? The pride before the storm, or what's the word? Or ego before the storm, something like that. Like,
pride goes before the fall.
Yeah, and so when you think about everything he's said, done, talked about over the last X amount of years,
he didn't do it.
Yeah, he literally was so prideful on like being what he quote unquote said, do whatever, like So yeah.
833-212-1017 is the number. I want to say congratulations to Tim on winning today's tacos and tequila giveaway. Tune in to The Truth all day as we'll be giving away more tickets. To get your tickets to Tacos and Tequila Fest, visit tacosandtequilafestival.com. Hey, it's little old me for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone to come into their house, but when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com. Visit Pella, PellaWI.com.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family.
They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on the Packers. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Truth Nation, are you or anyone you know looking for a new job opportunity? Well, attend the City of Milwaukee Job Fair on Thursday, September 11th from noon to 3 p.m. in the parking lot of Walgreens located at 9040 West Good Hope Road. Vendors from multiple employment sectors will be present to meet with you and share opportunities for hiring, training, upskilling, and so much more. They will also feature a live DJ, food, and refreshments, all while supplies last. Brought to you by Alderman Mark Chambers Jr., Alderman Lamont Westmoreland, and Alderwoman Larissa Taylor. Sponsored by City of Milwaukee, Milwaukee Common Council, City of Milwaukee Department of Administration, Office of Community Wellness and Safety, Northcott Neighborhood House, Fathers Making Progress, Northwest Side Community Development Corporation, State of Wisconsin DWD, Ross Innovative Employment Solutions, Goodwill Industries of Southeast Wisconsin, UMOS, DCMKE, 30th Street Corridor, Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee Urban League, Maximus, and Amplifier.
This is Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
My ear right there. What was that? Running Man?
Running Man, the Reebok.
833-212-1017 is the number. Let me check this talk and text line. Somebody said, damn, Uncle Sam gonna get him.
Get who?
Your boy Dane.
Oh, yeah.
He's you can stick a fork in him. He's done. He's done. I just don't understand how we don't teach people how to deal with. Wow. That's why you asked that question. Could he still dunk?
Somebody else asked. Yeah.
Somebody asked. Stacy said, "Can he still dunk?"
No, cannot.
Dan said you could sing supposedly. Now you can run. Just hit the brakes on all of it, doctor. I don't know who Dan is, and I don't really care. But the fact that he's been goading me to sing because I said I could sing, that's why I'm not, because of him. Right. Bill said they all have agents. Agents should be helping them with their financial literacy.
Not the NIL guys, not the college guys.
Correct. And here's a problem.
But the college have the school.
If you have $1 million and you've never had literacy, it's too late.
If you already
because they can't tell you what to do with your money.
Correct.
So you're kind of like behind an 8 ball. If you don't have it before you get there.
So who's responsible for teaching?
Parents.
What if they don't know? They was never taught.
Well, the school should take care of you.
School system. I mean, there should be when I don't remember when y'all was in school. When I was in school, there was mandatory Like you had to take economics, or you had to take a financial class on personal finance. Like you had to take a class on home economics. You had to literally learn how to teach, learn how to sew in college. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world till I graduated and had to live by myself. And so we don't do any of that now. Oh, we need to cut. Like now, she brought back what? Driver's ed. Like we need real driver's ed. You want these kids to stop driving. If you can't afford to go to one of these private schools, like I had to take my daughters to get a driver's license, I always thought that was the most idiotic thing in the world. We pay all this money in taxes and you don't even teach kids how to get a permit at 15 and a half?
Agreed. I think all of that people. That's why I asked a question about who should be teaching financial literacy. And I was going to say the schools.
Yep.
Because I think the schools is the basis for all of that. Like,
yes, it is.
I think parents, yes, we have a responsibility for parenting. But I think just like back in the day, we used to have to do home ec.
Yeah.
I mean, you did home ec class. You had to do so home ec, financial literacy. But I think it shouldn't be. I think there should be banks in all high schools or credit unions in all high schools in some capacity. I think they should be able to know how money works, and it should be an integral part of their school day. They should be able to walk and be like,
"What banks? How are you going to do that?"
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, it won't be a bank. It'll be a credit union because
of some sort.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it should be something they can see.
I totally agree, and I know coaches care about their players, right?
Some coaches.
The majority. I would say majority.
I would say 95.
There's only very 98%. Few, like Bruce Pearl, who said some crazy stuff recently. But for the most part, I know, and I'm speaking especially for coaches that I've seen. Like I look at Shaka. I think he looks at the kids like his kids, right?
He'll fight you for them kids.
So yeah, he is 100% going to be down for them understanding like what's going on, so they don't blow whatever they make, because not everybody's going to go pro. So you make some good NIL money, that's putting you in an advantageous position.
Yeah. You can set yourself up for life.
You could possibly, yes, 100%.
So the kids, I don't know if you remember. So it was the kid that played for North Carolina. He was a 4-year starter. I think he ended up making somewhere around the $7 million mark over the 4 years from North Carolina. Tar Heel. He wasn't drafted though, or he got drafted in the second round. He was a big man. I don't know if you remember his name, but nonetheless.
When though?
Last year.
Oh, last year.
Last year, just recently. He's a big guy.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
But they talked about how he did just what we're talking about and took his money, invested it, didn't get drafted.
Right.
Like he was like ACC, like
But he's playing overseas, though, right?
We're playing overseas now, I think now. But I think initially, they talked about he took those money, invested it, and he got that to live off of, right? At the end of the day.
I mean, if he got $7 million NIL, let's just say he put $3 million away.
That's a win.
He's good. He's good to go.
That's the win.
Because he's playing overseas now. He ain't gonna be touching that anyway.
Let that grow.
But think about it: $3 million with a 5% return, that would give him $150,000 a year to live off of. I think he'd be okay.
Well, I'm saying, first of all, you can't even mess with it for a while, right? So
no. Well, so it's even more. See what I mean?
Correct. It's going to be more by the time he actually has to even think about
$5 or $6 million.
Because if you think you put it in the certain things where you got to leave it alone for like 7 years, right? You can't touch it, and then you can maybe do an annuity out of it. But I mean, he'll be. I'm just saying if he's setting it up that way. I'm just saying if he's setting it up that way, he's going to be playing ball overseas anyway that whole time.
Right.
So he doesn't really need to worry about any of that.
Right.
And it's like, okay, now what am I? When I'm done retired, what am I going to do?
Right.
That's when you're going to start thinking, okay, because now you're not going to have a 401k like everybody else.
Right.
Now you're going to, or you're not going to have a pension.
If you want to.
Well, you got to set your own up. That's why I'm saying that money that he put away is going to be growing over those years where he's playing ball.
Right.
And hopefully he's in a situation where he's going to transition into something else.
Right.
And do something else. But in case you don't, like you say, I got a backup for now.
Right.
I can take some of this right now until I find out what I'm doing. And it's not like you got, again, you can't live like you making $3 million a year because you're not. You got to live within your means, but you can still have a good living.
Oh, you can,
because you made money playing ball for those years.
So you made money. You take that, you invest it. You can start making money next year.
Correct.
Like you can start making money a month or two from now if you invest it. 5%. Is $50,000 per million.
Right. But I'm just talking about.
But hang out. But it's 150, right? So 150, you still invest the money you get because that's your salary, right? You could literally end up with $15, $20 million by the time they get to where you say, okay, I'm ready to retire.
Correct. And that's what I'm saying. Like, but
yeah,
I'm just talking about in tax deferred, because if you just do regular, you're gonna, and you try to take some money out, you're gonna get hit with it.
But you know,
hit anyway.
Well, not as much later on, no.
But this is a thing too, like, and again, conversations changing the narrative. Look at some of the richest NBA players who retired and who make money, like Vinny Johnson.
Vinny Johnson, he got in the car thing in Detroit. Yep.
The brother we just lost,
Bridgman. Bridgman was huge with
Michael
Wendy's
Jordan. Right, and so Junior was like, what, $3 billion, $2 billion?
Pepsi or something he went to, yep.
So he did Wendy's. He had all those Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's,
right?
Then he transitioned.
So I said that to say, from a business perspective, if we can just get these young brothers to see, like, fam, such and such, even though he made $100 million over X amount of years, ain't the richest.
Right.
Like, he ain't the one with all the money. The money is these dudes that were invested.
It's the one that wins in the end.
In the long game.
That's the guy.
So even with Vinny Johnson being the biggest, they say, car dealer there is in like the Midwest or some crazy number, biggest Cadillac.
Right. He's the biggest Cadillac.
Like, but I just like, those are the kind, like, share that, right? Show that, like, early on to say, I just need you to understand how many of these dudes went broke who made $120 million.
Yeah.
But you gotta, but those guys you're talking about, they got, first of all, they got some guidance in that department from somebody, and somebody helped them out to get started to what they're doing.
Yeah.
You're listening to Truth Roundtable. 833-212-1017 is the number. And now with 1017, The Truth Traffic. Here's Debbie Lazica.
Eastbound 94, we have an accident there from at 68th Street off on the left shoulder. And then there's one on the westbound side, basically in the same spot. 68th Street off on that right shoulder. So eastbound 94 backing up out of the Zoo interchange all the way through the Stadium interchange. Westbound's backed up out of the Marquette all the way to about 68th Street. More delays beyond that in Waukesha County, basically from Elm Grove Road all the way to Calhoun. Eastbound 94 also backing things up from about Highway 164 all the way past Barker Road. So just kind of a hefty ride out there right now. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly cloudy, a slight chance for showers, mainly to the north and west of Milwaukee, a low of 58. Tomorrow becoming sunny with a high of 75. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Laziga on 1017 The Truth.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Ready to watch the Packers like a VIP? Cousins Subs put you in the center of it all on the 50-yard line in plush recliner seats, complete with personal TVs and your favorites delivered from Cousins Subs. 2 pairs of fans are selected before each regular season home game to enjoy this one-of-a-kind experience. Enter daily to win the best seats in the house, only from Cousins Subs. Cousins Subs. We believe in better. See rules and eligibility for details.
Milwaukee, get ready for the ultimate flavor in Music Fest. Tacos and Tequila Fest is going down Saturday, September 13th at Franklin Field. Enjoy your favorite throwback hits with performances by Lil Jon, Pretty Ricky, B.O.B., Trina, and more. This event is strictly 21 and up, so leave the kiddos at home and get ready to vibe out. Live music, DJs, food trucks, tequila tastings, and all the vibes you can handle all in one epic day. Tickets are going fast. Get yours now at tacostequilafest.com/market/Milwaukee.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
You ever notice how the phrase 9 to 5 sounds just so old school? That's because in 2025, the 9 to 5 is as outdated as a rotary phone. Let's be real. The world has changed, and the way we work has changed with it. The gig economy is booming. Folks are making money on their own terms, driving Ubers, delivering DoorDash, freelancing, and side hustling their way to the bag. And then there's the work-from-home revolution. People are clocking in from their kitchen tables, their favorite coffee shops, or even the beach. Laptops open, pajamas on, productivity up. The virtual office is now the new corner office, and the only commute is from the bed to the desk. Let's not forget about the digital nomads, those bold souls who turn the world into their workplace. They're sending emails from Bali, closing deals in Barcelona, and living life on their own schedule. No time clock, no cubicle, just Wi-Fi and a dream. And 21st century entrepreneurship, well, it's a whole new game. You can launch a business from your phone, build a brand on Instagram, and make more in a week than some folks do in a month without even punching a clock. So who's still working that old 9-to-5 job? People who are resistant to change or maybe just can't adapt. The future belongs to the flexible, the creative, the hustlers who know how to make technology work for them. The 9-to-5, well, that's a museum piece. The real action is happening outside the box, where freedom and opportunity are just a click away.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. The Milwaukee Brewers dropping a tough one to begin the series out in Texas. They fall to the Rangers by a final of 5-0. Jose Quintana took a perfect game into the fourth inning, but gave up a grand slam in the fifth, and it would unravel from there as the Brewers fall to 89-56 on the season. After the game, manager Pat Murphy on his starter.
I'm really pleased with the way he threw the ball. A couple pitches didn't work his way, but you get 2 outs in the inning, and make an 0-2 pitch that just doesn't get to where you want. It happens.
Game 2 is set for this evening. First pitch is set for 7:05. And lastly, we'll head over to the NFL as the Packers are prepping for the Washington Commanders on Thursday night. Week 1 officially wrapped up. A Monday night thriller. The Vikings coming back to stun the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field, winning 27-24. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Get up.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris, Truth Roundtable, with some guy named Tony Smith and Linnell Ramey.
We're about to have a cipher in here, a cipher battle.
I got a question. It's serious as cancer. Who can keep the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody's smiling. Because I'm expressing the rhyme that I'm styling.
Don't do the WAP. Just don't do the WAP up here. Don't do the WAP.
Make them say, yo, LL, and do the WAP.
Showing our age and heartbeat here.
83321, that's them. 833-212-1017 is the number. I don't get it. A significant portion of Crowley's voting base have been impacted by floods. Crowley has to show he can work across the aisles so that he can help all constituents.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand what he's saying.
And then the same person said, whose handle is loked and lovely.
Okay.
Dame Dash is broke. Wait, what? Who's gonna take care of his cousin Stacy?
Ooh.
That's mean. That's mean. And then somebody said, while we're talking, that's what happened to Adrian Peterson. Money.
Ran out a bunch of kids, didn't he?
He had a bunch of kids too.
Again, people having all these kids. You got 4 kids, no money. You owe $600,000. How do you not pay your taxes? Like, what is it that usually, if you can just get your taxes paid, everything else you could probably take care of? But once the federal government says, we're taking our money, you're done.
Yeah, they come to get their cash.
You're done. They gonna always get their cash, and they're gonna be in first position in your bankruptcy. All right, excuse me. Hey, Judge, can you place us in first position so we can get our okay?
Yeah, they gonna get there if the feds don't play.
And what you owe us is X amount of percentage And so if you owe the feds 19.1 and you're 25 million in debt, 19 minus 25, whatever that percentage is what everybody else gets to. Wait a minute, divide up the 4,300.
Yeah.
Decisions we make.
It's just sad because like I said, he was worth a couple $100 million. He was one of the top.
But didn't Uncle Nearest do the same thing?
Well, their situation is a little bit different.
Well, no, I mean in terms of whatever debt you take on, you need something that you can use as collateral.
Collateral, facts.
They pretended like they had collateral they didn't have.
Right. Well, their CFO.
Because you in charge.
I know, but it happens.
That's like you saying, I know I could have did that, but my wife, she. Well,
I do say that.
Ooh, I'm not going home with you today, so I think.
Facts.
So
I'm sorry, babe.
Look.
I'm sorry.
I'll call you later.
I didn't mean that, right? I got to go.
But it comes down to decisions we make. But it also comes down to the education we've received and what we learn. And it goes to the financial literacy. It goes to all the decisions that are made throughout life.
But we do understand financial literacy is a live lesson, right? Like, no matter what class I take,
right?
If I never see money,
right? Ooh,
it's all in theory.
Ooh,
it's all in theory. Because if I catch $1 million, $5 million, I still don't know what to do with it, but to spend it.
All that wisdom goes out the door when you actually get it. It's like, ooh.
Gotta buy my mama a house.
I gotta buy this. I'm gonna get this.
Like, listen, man. So that's truth, right? Like, so it has to be more than just quote unquote financial literacy. It has to be.
But isn't part of financial literacy is like, okay, knowing what to do, but then other part is like, okay,
application.
It's like having the sense to do it,
right? You gotta know.
And not get the $1 million and lose your mind.
You know what would be dope for every young person who is under the age of 18, whatever job they work, if someone would match like a savings account for them.
No.
That'd be dope.
But I'll show you. No,
it
because
dope,
what happens and part of the problem, they shouldn't do it because part of the problem is we continue to give people stuff for free.
No.
And they don't appreciate
I'll
it.
take
So
some
I'm
for
not
free.
giving you.
I will appreciate
I know you will. So you're an adult. So what I would do is walk you through it and show you how you can do it yourself. Make you self-sufficient.
Right.
Once you show me that, then I'll give you something.
No, what I was saying is.
But I'm not matching anything.
Well, and this is what I was saying. And if you didn't want to do
I'm not matching anything.
Right.
I ain't matching nothing. But I'll give you all the knowledge I have, all the direction, everything I've done. You can do it with me.
Not my favorite uncle.
I just still think it would.
I don't care.
It would just be super.
It would not.
It would be dope.
Part of the issue we have is we have a generation of kids that have not earned or know they can do it, like tripped and fell and all that, and I'm walking with you, and then you did it, and then you finally won. Oh, I did it. I got it. All right. Now I'm going to reward you. I'm going to match what you did.
You're making sense.
But at the beginning, no. You haven't done anything. You don't have any skin in the game at all.
You have to
this way you learned, you failed, you grew, you got to put your money excelled, and then once you did it and you got to the end, I'm gonna rock you. It's kind of the same. Anyway, I almost got him, but I'm gonna be nice.
Just simply saying it would be dope. Period.
I see what you're saying. It would be dope, but if it's not yours, you're not like. If I give you money and then you go do something with it, like you're not really.
My mind
it's not really real because it's somebody else's money. Someone just gave you the money, so I'm just gonna do whatever with it.
This is my
when it's actually your money. You're like, hold on a second now.
Let me think this through. Let me learn what I'm supposed to do.
This is my visual. Let's say it's a 5% or whatever you bring home is matched. You can't touch it until a certain time frame, i.e. 18 or whatever. And the match goes in. Like, so if you don't put your 5% up, you don't get it. If you want it, you have to match.
No.
I'm just saying. So that would be dope. And then I'm vested.
No.
It's my money.
No, that's
matched.
cute.
I can't touch it.
Hey, hold on.
We got 45 seconds.
So who are you going to do this for now?
Right.
I would do it for any kid that's in.
Everybody heard that. Call
you
him
heard
up.
him. 833-212.
Call him up. He's about to match somebody. How much you matching?
$5.
I'm matching in dots, though.
$5. You matching with candy. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Hey, we want to match. You start this off. Start the program off. I'm matching some kid.
I'm getting everybody $5.
There we go.
Hey, you just said it'd be dope. Don't renege
I
right
just
now.
let me go talk
It'll be
to
dope. Let me match somebody.
I gotta find an investor. Tony, what you doing later? Let's talk.
Hey, I want you to remember
I'm
you
busy.
can
I gotta
stream
go.
and watch us on YouTube at 1017thetruth.com. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a live show like Truth Roundtable.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Talk to these people in terms of how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Fall in Milwaukee, where the air is crisp, the drinks are cold, and the good times are just heating up. Stroll Milwaukee's lakefront and explore its parks as they burst into a kaleidoscope of golds, ambers, and reds. Raise a glass at a beer garden that feels like a neighborhood block party, Milwaukee style. And just as the temps fall, Brewers baseball is turning up the heat. October dreams are made right here. This season, every color, every cheer, every sip, it all comes together in Milwaukee. Craft your perfect getaway at visitmilwaukee.org.
Make your home safer. Get rid of unused household chemicals at MMSD Home Hazmat Drop-Off. It's free to visit a collection center. Get all the info you need at MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only, no businesses.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's been a great day, I'm telling you. I want to say thank you for being here, T. Smith, with your monogram hat.
ST.
With the logo.
Why you call him ST, man?
Well, you know, he trying to win. Oh, that's right. We already announced the winner. My bad. Okay, we're going to call it T. Smith.
My alias? I dropped the alias. We're good now, yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. Linnell Ramey, appreciate you. Mentor Milwaukee.
In the building.
Great organization.
Don't forget to call
Great
him up.
way.
He's matching 5%.
In dots.
I'm going to catch up with Tony next time we go to Arizona. We're going to hang out.
I'm going next time.
Definitely.
Let's all
I'll
go.
be out there in
We
October.
might even let him come too.
October, I'll be out there.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. Tori Lowe Show's coming up next. Want to say thank you for being here. Thank you, X. Appreciate you. DJ Brother Z gone. He always been gone. Hey, God bless. Take care. I'm out.
Be quiet.
is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Need a way to hype up your